The bicycle glided effortlessly through the narrow lane, surrounded by dense bushes on either side. It maneuvered with care, avoiding any thorns that could puncture its delicate tires. The pathway was enclosed by towering trees, casting a refreshing shade and providing a hint of privacy. Unfortunately, this secluded spot had become a convenient location for some individuals to relieve themselves discreetly. However, there were occasions when one's embarrassing moment was witnessed by an unsuspecting stranger, leading to feelings of shame and humiliation. As for me, Mike, the son of the esteemed Mr. and Mrs. Ishula family, I strongly disapproved of such behavior. I pedaled faster, my enthusiasm accelerating with every push. Around me I could hear the cheerful chatter of monkeys and the delightful melodies of birds. Some of the feathered creatures sang with such sweetness that it lifted my spirits, while others emitted sorrowful tunes that dampened my mood. Suddenly I slammed on the brakes as an owl materialized before me, hooting mournfully. My heart skipped a beat. My mind raced with a mix of emotions. I couldn't fathom why the owl had chosen that precise time and place to make its appearance. Irritation surged within me as I resented its interference with my journey. As the minute hand of my mental clock ticked, we remained fixated on each other, a silent standoff impending. Gathering courage, I attempted to scare the owl away by waving my arms wildly. Instead of retreating, the creature responded with even greater intensity, hooting wildly and frightfully. Sweat began to drench my body, and fear wrapped its icy grip around my being. Recollections of my father's tales about owls as bearers of bad omens stirred in my mind. Could this feathered creature be trying to warn me of an impending danger, a reason for me to halt my journey? I dismissed the thought as quickly as it emerged, for there was no substantial evidence to support such an outlandish theory. Suddenly, the owl menacingly expanded its wings and advanced towards me. The memory of how I found myself perched atop a nearby tall tree, clinging to a branch, with my eyes squeezed shut, eluded me. My dampened clothes further puzzled me. Glancing downward, I discovered my fallen bicycle. Gradually, my senses returned, and I realized I had experienced a minor accident. Swiftly descending from the tree, I mounted my bike once more, determined to race through the remaining distance. I paid no heed to the sounds emanating from the sides or the calls from curious onlookers, questioning my unusual haste. Worry from the owl encounter still tugged at the recesses of my mind, yet a gentle breeze brushed against my face and underarms, soothing and comforting me. The wind carried a joyful rhythm, erasing the owl incident from my thoughts entirely, my mind now fixated on the promise of good fortune that awaited me at my destination. Visions of a satisfying meal and a peaceful night's sleep danced in my imagination, a stark contrast to the hardships I faced back home. I was on my way to a prosperous household. Finally, the narrow path led to a wide tarmacked road, busy with traffic congestion. After waiting for several minutes to cross, I pulled out the small map I had been given and chose the right way. As I followed the path to a left turn, a big black gate opened before me. I knocked gently, and a short gentleman, dressed in a blue uniform, greeted me. "You're the one?" he asked, prompting me to introduce myself. "Yes, I'm the one. Were you told I was coming?" I inquired, my face filled with awe at the beautiful home compound. "Yes, I was told," he replied calmly. He introduced himself as Jean and proceeded to show me around the homestead. "That is where you will park your small vehicle," he emphasized. "There is a mango tree over there. You can always enjoy yourself while you're here," he said, filling me with excitement once again. "There is a small maze garden as you go towards that route. Right now the maze is green, and you can roast as many as you like." Filled with anticipation, I pushed my bike towards the parking area, relishing the fresh air from the home garden. As I approached the door, something shiny on my right caught my attention, the reflection of the sun on a blue, expansive swimming pool. My heart leaped with joy, knowing that I would no longer need to go to the river in the village to swim with my age mates. I recalled our childhood swimming adventures, sneaking away with smearing oil to hide it from our parents, who always claimed the river water was dirty. However, I was too young to see it that way. I dipped my finger into the water, only to quickly withdraw it involuntarily. The water was too cold. I was puzzled by the cold water despite the scorching sun in the clear blue sky, but brushed off the thought and proceeded towards the door. Upon entering the house, I was met with a clean, tiled floor and a grand living room, adorned with beautiful sofa sets and luxurious devices. A staircase on the other side led to the first floor, and as I eagerly ascended, I discovered countless well-furnished rooms with extravagant furniture and premium beds. I couldn't help but wonder who slept in those beds. The beauty and grandeur of the estate filled me with excitement and anticipation for the wonderful time I would spend there. The warmth of the welcome and the luxurious surroundings made me feel right at home, eager to explore and enjoy every moment of my stay. I hurriedly made my way through each room, carefully surveying every corner before rushing back to the living room. As I approached the staircase, I realized there was one room I had overlooked. Without hesitation, I darted towards the elusive room and grasped the doorknob. To my surprise, the door refused to budge. Despite my determined efforts to push it open, frustration and curiosity gnawed at me as I contemplated my next course of action. Should I risk injuring myself by forcefully charging at the door, or should I simply give up and continue on my way? Before I could make a decision, a deafening bang echoed through the house, accompanied by the unmistakable smell of something burning. Fear gripped me as I stood frozen, unsure of what to do next. My mind raced with haunting tales and legends, leading me to consider the possibility that the source of the mysterious riches in this house might be linked to a secretive cult that demanded a specific room for its rituals. The thought sent shivers down my spine, and I was determined to uncover the truth, to shield my family from the tainted wealth within these walls. As I struggled with the stubborn door, I heard a voice inside, my head urging me to alert John, the security officer. However, upon returning to the living room, I found myself hesitating to divulge my concerns. Instead, I resolved to embark on my own investigation and unravel the enigma lurking in every corner of the house. In need of some time to gather my thoughts, I made my way to the fridge, grabbed a refreshing glass of mango juice, and settled in front of the television to distract myself with an episode of my favorite show, Shooting Stars. As I awaited the arrival of my uncle, Jack, the master of this intriguing abode, I knew that my quest for truth had only just begun. So stay tuned for the next episode as I continue my pursuit of answers. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, comment, and share to join me on this compelling journey. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to uncovering the secrets together in the next installment.